The Fine Brothers put out a video announcing React World, an online community method of licensing content. What does this have to do with video games? I'll explain in great detail. Let's chat about it in the comments below, but first, Tarmack reacts to the Fine Brothers, also known as feature creep. I need to link this up to video games in a bloody hurry because that's what you all follow my channel for. Quick backstory. The Fine Brothers do reaction videos. They record people watching other people's content, edit out the not funny bits, upload it to YouTube, and make money on it. And they rely on fair use to get them past any legal hurdles of having to ask permission to use that content. And they're correct to do so. A reaction video is a transformative concept over and above the normal content that they're using without permission. But what does that sound like to you, oh dear gamer friends? That sounds a lot like Let's Plays, doesn't it? That's because it is. It's precisely like Let's Play videos in nearly every sense. I'll boil it down for you. In a Let's Play, video creators take someone else's material. They record themselves and/or other people engaging with that content. The primary difference here is that there's less focus visually on the player of the game than there is on the watcher in a reaction video. And why am I talking about this today, other than to capitalize on a trendy topic? Well, it's to share with the viewers out there in the wild that this Fine Brothers nonsense isn't anything new. In fact, gamers have been dealing with it ever since, about 2007, when YouTube began trials of its Content ID copyright auto-matching system. There's significant debate right now on whether Let's Play content is a fair use application of copyright law. Personally, I worry that we'll have the wrong Let's Play be made court precedent. For those who don't know, courts don't like making decisions. They prefer to look back at other cases and let earlier judges who did actually make a decision take the blame. This is called precedent. Rather than ruling directly on the situation, they'll find a matching situation with an existing decision, and they'll match the case to it. So my concern is that we'll have a PewDiePie or some other Let's Player who's more about the personality and reaction be the case that actually gets taken to court. The judge is going to look at that case, see clear copyright infringement because there's very little connection to a fair use defense to use copyrighted material wholesale, and they'll brand the entire concept of video game videos as copyright infringement because every future copyright case will just look back at the first bad one. That has the potential to destroy gaming on YouTube. It won't be an educational Let's Player like Scott Manley who does all the great Kerbal Space Program tutorials, or a Minecraft builder showing people how to make certain designs. I should explain fair use. I'll try to keep this as simple as I can because it can be rather headache-inducing. Fair use is a group of exceptions to normal copyright protection. Basically, if your content matches one of the exceptions, the content owner has no authority over you. The most obvious exceptions are educational material, news, and reviews. Educational makes sense because it's for the greater good. News, same deal. Reviews, if a company could sue a reviewer over a bad review, that would be awful. But the real trick to fair use is that it doesn't matter anywhere except a courtroom. YouTube doesn't have to follow it because YouTube is a private platform. They choose to because they operate in the creative space and fair use benefits them immensely. The issue with Let's Plays as a concept, however, is that it runs into troubles with the four main tests of fair use. For starters, the content is done for profit. This is not in and of itself a bad thing, but it's not a strike in their favor either. Second, it's using content, both visual and audio, that is very clearly copyrighted and owned. If you make a Let's Play of a Minecraft clone, for example, Mojang couldn't come after you because they made the idea. That's not good enough. Third, a Let's Play uses, in many cases, the entirety of the content. The whole point is to play through the whole game for a lot of channels. And fourth, the effect on the value of the work. Well, it could be argued either way. Either they're increasing the exposure to the game, or they're increasing the likelihood someone doesn't need to buy it because they just watched it get played. Basically, Let's Plays don't have a solid fair use case. My feature creep editorials certainly are fair use, as are the news wrap-up, first impressions, and reviews. However, anyone want to guess how often I get hit by Content ID matches? I'd say it's once every month or two. Usually it happens from a video game trailer, which boggles the hell out of my caffeine-addled brain why a company would want to discourage the spreading of their own goddamn advertisements. It'd be like Coca-Cola calling up a movie director to tell him to take that accidental free placement of their can in his or her movie out. Absolutely nonsensical in every way. But that's what happens when nobody keeps a leash on their lawyers. Lawyers are great for a lot of things, but at a certain point it's worth acknowledging that legal matters don't always follow basic logic. And already, the Fine Brothers are abusing the YouTube copyright system in precisely the same way that we've seen with video game developers and publishers. They've gone to their network Fullscreen, and as one of Fullscreen's largest channels, have begun hitting channels of all sizes with manually matched Content ID claims to block the enormous flow of reaction videos mocking their greed. And none of that even goes into the utter hypocrisy involved of the Fine Brothers doing the react videos of video game YouTuber content. They have react videos of people watching Let's Plays and have the gall to take down react videos of people reacting to this announcement? Here's the unfortunate part of the whole situation. Much like in the video game industry, we as content creators of small to medium size have no recourse. Not really. We can appeal and dispute, challenging them to take us to court, but a lot of YouTubers don't realize that the end line in the dispute process is there and get scared early before submitting that final dispute. I had to do it once. I had a Bloodborne video taken offline by From Software because I uploaded it before release after finding a copy of the game on the shelf early in a superstore in Canada. Then, after the game was released, while they allowed hundreds of other videos of the exact same content to remain up, but wouldn't release my video. So, I filed my final appeal, which in essence says to the content owner that they have to initiate legal action in order for YouTube to keep the video offline. Oddly, From Software didn't push through with that. The funny thing to me about this whole Fine Brothers situation is truly how well it mirrors the game industry on YouTube and what companies like Nintendo or Rockstar do on a regular basis. They issue blanket copyright claims against videos without even looking at them. It has our content, to hell with fair use, give us control over it, which is nonsense, and exactly what the Fine Brothers are trying to do. They don't have a legal backing to do this. A video concept such as watching a video and filming yourself reacting to it is not a copyrightable product. They'd have to prove that they were the first to do this. Best of luck. They can no more copyright this format than NBC or CBS can copyright a late-night talk show. Beyond that, if they can use other people's videos without permission to do React content, we can use their videos for the same purpose. Both are transformative in nature and I believe would pass any fair use test in court. But unless YouTube sees the controversy and steps in, they'll get away with it, just like video game publishers and developers do every single day. Copyright on YouTube is a problem. Fullscreen can just manually claim their videos. This is why you're going to see no footage from their channel in this video, because I'm not stupid nor all that brave. YouTube gave Jim Sterling protection from I can't remember who, but that was just lip service to the rest of us, unfortunately. And now, young aspiring content creators who like reaction videos get to deal with the same problems that gaming content creators have had for a long time. Welcome to the club. I think I want to go to the next VidCon with a shirt that says, I got hit with a content ID match and all I got was this stupid shirt. What do you think about copyright on YouTube, the Fine Brothers, and game publishers who do the same thing? Let's chat about it down below. That's all I have to say. Tarmack out.